Hey everybody, greetings from New York. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Chukat, and in this week's Torah portion, we find out about the death of Miriam. And shortly after she dies, there's no more water for the Jewish people. As we know, the water that they drink in the desert was coming from a rock, and that was also only coming because of Miriam and her merit. And once she died, there was no merit left for the Jewish people, and therefore the water stopped, and only after Moshe and Aaron interceded was there water again. Now what's interesting is that if you look at the name Miriam, the name hints to her ability to bring water for the Jewish people. How? The name of Miriam is made up of the letters Mem, Resh, Yud, Mem. Now, Mem, Yud, Mem, the first letter and the last two letters of her name spell Mayim, which is water. The missing letter is Resh, which means someone who lacks. So her name hinted to the fact that she was able to provide water for those who lacked, the Jewish people in the desert. Meaning in her name encapsulated her greatest accomplishment was that she was so great that she was able to provide water for the Jewish people while they were in the desert. Now what's fascinating is the fact that there were many, many accomplishments she had. Notably, she was one of the most famous prophetesses ever in history. She was a prophet, and in order to be a prophet, a person needs to go through many, many, many very rigorous levels of spiritual growth. The starting point of which is you have to always try to do everything right and never do anything wrong, which is a very big accomplishment. And many, many other steps after that, including purifying your actions and making sure you do everything for the right reason. And if I was going to name Miriam something, I would have named her something more that reveals all the things that she accomplished for her own spiritual growth. There were many, many difficulties she had to pass in order to do that, to become a prophet. And yet the Torah tells us that if we want to zero in on her greatest accomplishment, it was providing water for those who needed it. Meaning, while it's an incredible accomplishment to become a prophet, an even greater accomplishment is to help those who are in need. On behalf of Mkarve, Shabbat Shalom.